And welcome back everybody to a brand new series. This time we are doing some Terraria since the numbers aren't looking too well with all the mons, which I think that's because I've been inconsistent because school has picked up, and also looks like there's quite a few bigger YouTubers also starting to do all the mods right now. And I got some unfortunate news, but episode 1 was a complete bust. I don't know what happened, but it looks like the video got corrupted because I lost all the audio, which is weird. And then when I did try doing a voiceover for it, just wasn't working. I don't know why. I am confused, but I do have the video footage, so what I will do is I will label this as episode 1 part 2 and then episode 1 if you don't mind watching a video where it's just pure game footage, no voiceover. Well, you could see what we did, which was basically just establish the base, go exploring just a little bit over here. I did very little caving over here in the jungle, and then I was trying to explain some stuff for people that never played Terraria before, so I will do my very darnest to kind of explain Terraria to the newcomers. So, new people, Terraria. No, it's not 2D Minecraft, even though everybody says it is. So what you do is you go mining, you collect villagers, you buy stuff from these guys, you upgrade your stuff, you fight bosses, and as you fight bosses, you keep improving your stuff until you beat the game. Cool, simple, straightforward. However, it can be kinda slow in the beginning, just because you don't have any clue what you're doing. To which, what I say is, just like any other game, look up a tutorial or guide or whatnot, go to the wiki to see the progression line, and or if you want to do this old school, click on this guy. This guy will spawn with you in the very beginning of the game. He is the guide. And if you are curious as to what you can craft with some items, when you mine trees, you don't know what you can make with it, put it here, and then you can actually browse everything that can be made. Very useful. Basically an in-game JEI, or just enough items, that helps you look at everything. Cool. Second, what he can do is if you click on help, he gives you tips for some things. So here, if you find ingredients that can be made into dyes, maybe if you keep some with you, you'll find someone to show you how. What he's referencing is make a house that is empty and available so somebody can move in. In this game, when you acquire certain items, NPCs will recognize it, and if you have an empty room, they will move in. So, examples. This guy is the merchant, Humphrey. He spawns in when you are at 50 silver. Well, I have acquired 50 silver earlier, so he moved in. Second guy, the demolitionist. He will move in if you have any grenades and or bombs on your character and you have an available room. So he moved in here. I currently have 3 rooms available, and if you're wondering if the room is open or available to move into, you can always come over here. When you open your inventory, click on the housing, click on this question mark, and then click on the space. And it does say, yes, it does work. And if you're wondering what these little symbols are, it's asking a doorway, aka I use platforms instead of a door, which is a cool little substitute. You need a chair, you need a table, and you need some sort of lighting and or torch, which my house fulfills all those requirements, as well as being a decent size, as well as having some walls in the background. So, I do have 3 rooms available. I have 3 rooms taken up. Cool. That's pretty much a very quick run on that. Over here, you have your mana. Over here, you have your health. You can increase your health by finding heart crystals. You can increase your mana by collecting fallen stars, to which you craft into a mana crystal, and then you use it to increase your mana. Really cool. Just like that, besides that, you start off with copper gear. I went mining, I got lead, I got tungsten, I upgraded my gear. I went looting, I found chests, and I increased my chests. Which kind of blows, because then you guys would have seen things with me. But good news is, I do want to come back over here and mine, so I can kind of show you guys some stuff to look out for. Pretty cool, but kind of blows at the same time that my damn audio just didn't work. So this is technically episode 1. I am not going to retry to do the voiceover for technically the first episode. It's just going to be uploaded as straight gameplay. You want to watch it? Cool. You don't want to watch it? Also cool. But this is where we are going to start off, which is a little odd considering that I'm starting off with nothing. So, unlike Minecraft, there are classes that you can play as, where Minecraft is just, you get swords, you get axes, you get bow, you find a mace. Well, that's the newer versions. There's no magic. However, here in Terraria, you have 4 main classes: melee, ranger, magic, and summoning. This little ghost that I have right here is a summoned minion. So they will attack, and as you can see, they do 6 damage. They are something very easy, very early game. I managed to find this out in the open over here next to a grave, which I died quite a few times in the first episode. That is summoning. You have different things that allow you to spawn in creatures to fight for you, and then you could also make some tools to increase the damage. So if we were to come over here, where was it? I think it was over here at the loom. You can make this cob whip, which allows you to do extra damage, and looks like it'll summon a spider to help you fight, which is pretty cool. And I'm thinking of, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna make it. Just because this trident's pretty cool, but it's kind of slow. This looks, oh no, this is also really slow. You know what, sure. Oh, legendary? That's kind of crazy, but yeah, look at that. We got a whip. So now we do damage, has a chance of spawning a spider to help do extra damage, and then this guy will recognize the enemy just because it tags the enemy, so then it'll go fight it with me. Cool. Let's see, other things that I made. How I said, I made a lead pickaxe offline, and then I made a tungsten bow, and I do have arrows for it. We went over health, we went over this. Gel wood is used for torches. Unfortunately, I can't even remember all the stuff that I was literally explaining, but I will do my best to explain from here on out. As for those that already know Terraria and have played it, this stuff looks very beginner friendly and basic. These are the accessories that I have acquired. Super lucky that I managed to get a Hermes boots in one of these little structures. For everybody else, we are going to basically go cavey. Some other things that I managed to get is this wand of sparking, which is technically another tool to fight with, and it does magic damage, which is pretty cool. So we will switch you out like that. Come over here to this chest, organize this stuff, put away that 1 sapphire. I did get this, and I will swap out the shackles, just because that cloud in a bottle that you guys see allows me to double jump, which is pretty cool, especially when I'm falling from high places, can pretty much save me. These boots allow me to run super fast. As you can see, I gotta pick up a little bit of speed before they activate. This allows me even faster movement. This helps me regen, and this detects enemies. Pretty cool stuff, pretty simple, nothing too crazy. And for the rest of you that may be joining and have played Terraria, that don't need much explanation from your basic standpoint, I mean, as you can see, pretty simple start, nothing too crazy, have not fought any bosses. So yeah, let's get into this. So, I did go mining and I found me some sapphires, and I'm pretty sure I only need 15 to make a whip or a grappling hook. So, if we go down this list, I kind of don't like this new method. I know it's useful, but it's kind of odd. And then yeah, just like that, 15 sapphire at the anvil allows you to make this sapphire hook, to which if you press right click, you equip it, and if we press F, we can actually use it, which is super useful. For the newcomers, I am playing technically expert mode, which is a step above the normal classic mode, which makes enemies basically twice as strong with extra health and extra armor, but then they also drop extra money, and the loot chat or the drop rates have doubled. And because of that, it is a little bit harder, but hopefully through my gameplay I can show you guys that it's not too crazy. However, it is Terraria, so you never know how things are gonna go. For you experts, or people that already know the game, well, maybe you're not really an expert player, and maybe you're trying to get at it. Well, hopefully you learn a little something new. So, there's also, for the newbies, you can make fishing poles and go fishing, in which you get some fish, and then here, some of those fish can be used for potions. Other ones you can cook up here at this crafting station, aka this fishing or this pot, and then make it into food. And the reason why you do want this when you are playing expert mode is because it can prevent a few debuffs, and if I were to eat it, as you can see, we do get some increased defense and we get some basic improvement to most stats. So technically it does increase your damage, does increase your movement speed a little bit, and does increase your regen. So I think without further ado, I guess I'll do my best to explain this game from here on out, as this is technically episode 2 but will be recognized by me as episode 1, which is crazy because I literally put about an hour and 10 minutes into the game for episode 1, and then 30 to 40 minutes just offline mining. So let's say we are probably playing and starting episode 1 with about 2 hours of gameplay already put in that you may or may not see, depending on whether you're willing to watch an uncommentated video. But yeah, since it's the 2D world, it is only left and right, and then of course we can go pretty far down. And if we take a quick look at the map, you can kind of say that I've maybe explored the surface level, maybe halfway. I have not reached the end of either side, and there are quite a few biomes. Here we have like the normal surface overworld, then we have a desert over here. If we come farther, we have a jungle, and then over here on this side we do have the snow biome, and then I did find one of 2 evil biomes. Your world will generate with one or the other. This world's evil biome is the corruption, which is purple. The alternative is red, and it is the crimson. And yeah, let's just play from here and have some fun. I was over here mining earlier before I found out my audio was not working, so then I fixed that. Seems I'm not too sure whether this was an issue with the app that I used to for my audio to record, or if my settings when I was messing with the sound, because Terraria does not like to work with OBS properly, if I may have caused the issue there. I have no clue. But yeah, here we are, and let's try out this whip. Kinda cool. So I smack it, I do damage, and then it increases their damage with that summon tag damage, which is pretty neat. But yeah, this little area down in the caves is the mushroom biome, to which we can mine these blue mushrooms and collect glowing mushrooms. The reason why you may want to do that is due to the fact that they are used in different potions, which is pretty cool, especially since they will automatically regenerate on their own. so you don't really have to do much except come down here, here and then to collect a couple of these guys. And if we want to look at the map, when we press M, we could kind of see where we would like to go, where I am going to continue going this way, but if I don't see anything or any exits, I will come back and mine straight under and see what's in that direction. Let's put some of these platforms down. This will allow us to get across. The cool thing about these platforms is the fact that we can jump through them. Ooh, okay, let's smack this guy real quick. Oh, I hit that poison. Get him! Get him! Okay, well, I kind of forgot this thing attacks kind of slow. And that guy does not do a lot of damage. So I should probably use my bow. Oh well. You could get over there pretty quickly since we do have these boots. If you do not have the boots or the aglet, your mode of travel is kinda slow. To that I say, go caving. Caving's your best friend early game since you can unlock so much stuff so early in the game, and it just feels like every little thing you find does help you in one way, shape, or form. Like these boots. Like, it's almost, the game kind of feels unplayable when you don't have these boots. And the cool thing is, we can upgrade them. So right now, these are tier 1, but as long as we have these aglets, and if we get lucky when we are in the jungle and find the little wind accessory, we should be able to upgrade it into some tier 2 movement speed boots, which are really nice. Okay, cool. We are back in the cave, and let's keep on going. If you guys are wondering what this stuff is, that's glinting or glowing, glimmering, whatever you want to call it, that is ore, and in my case, it is lead. The alternative version for lead is iron, so just depending on your world, you may have different ores. Like mine, I have lead, copper, and platinum. The other alternatives, oh, and tungsten. Other alternatives for those 4 is tin, iron, silver, and gold. Just wanted to throw that out there. And then there's these little structures, which are pretty nice because these will spawn with gold chests, and those gold chests can have ore, potions, random little upgrades, like this one is sparking, which shoots a little fire nugget out. And then, of course, like these accessories that I got, those gold chests can give you these Hermes boots and or the cloud in the bottle. That's where I got these 2. All the others I got from brown chests. Just wanted to put that out there. But yeah, let's come back down here. And then earlier, you guys saw me craft the little grappling hook with 15 sapphire. 15 of any gem will allow you to make a grappling hook. Of course, there's better ones and or worse ones available, so you just gotta be careful when making it and see which one you like and don't like. There's not much I can tell you about that. If you do want more specific information, you should probably check out the Terraria wiki. That's a way better way of getting information regarding this game, besides trusting everything I say. But yeah, let's grab all this real quick, and let's make our way across over here so I can show you guys something pretty cool. So, earlier I did talk about how you can increase your mana and your health. However, I have yet to increase my health, and that was until now. As you can see, there's this little thing here glimmering, and if we pick it up, we get a life crystal. And if we click on it and use it, we get ourselves some extra health, which is big because now we have 120 health. And like earlier how I said, if you have room available and you manage to increase your health, what's this? Okay, this is lead. Just making sure there is no traps. Well, as long as it's daytime, which if it's not now, it should be in the future pretty soon. But if you have an open room and a heart crystal, the nurse will spawn, which is pretty useful just because you can utilize her to heal your health all the way, especially in boss fights when you're trying to make a quick run through real quick and you accidentally got a little low and you can't use the potion. She comes in pretty clutch in those situations, and I pretty much use her pretty frequently in other occasions and boss fights. So, let's see. Oh, let's eat one of these so we get that little bonus effect again. It clears some of the debuffs that we may encounter. So then we'll come over here, pick up this chest. As you can see, we get some loot. I like collecting these chests because this is how we get to store our stuff. Okay, of course you could always make it, but I prefer just getting free stuff. I mean, who doesn't like free? And why are we getting jungle bats? Looks like we are kinda close enough to that biome, I guess. So let's come over here, just because there is another chest right here. Let's loot that, mine this up, and looks like we have 3 gold. So we are going to want to be pretty careful, just so that we don't die and lose it. Money in the early game is a little hard to come by, so we do want to save as much of it as we can. Oh, what? Where did you come from? I know up there, but like, what the hell? Boom, take care of him. Let's take care of this other bat. And there's another jungle bat right there. Cool. Ooh, nice. Just like that, we got this depth meter, which is really nice because then it'll tell us how deep we are. Cool thing about some of these accessories is the fact that we don't really need them equipped for them to work, but that's not all of them, it's just some of them. It's usually the information accessories that will give you, or that will work without them being equipped. So I have warned you, and don't say, oh, it doesn't work, and then tell me about it. I just let you know now how that works. And if we come up here, we found some more ore and some gems. So let me get up here, put another torch down, and then we can collect this. Nice. If you look to the right, or to the left, you can see some enemies. There's a salamander, I don't really care about him, but that hornet is an enemy that we are going to want to fight, just because I do love using yo-yos in the early game, and killing that guy can lead us to getting some material to making said yo-yo. But first, let's take care of these enemies, just because if we don't take care of these guys, they will come back to bite us in the ass. So let's do this, and looks like we got a nice little way of getting over here. Come on, come on. Oh crap. They hurt a lot more than I thought. Okay, I don't want to be a little careful here. Let's heal up. What would be the best course of action? Let's grab this, and let's throw a grenade. Okay, mess that grenade up. Okay, it seems like we can't really get them through here. So let's do this, and toss it like that. Oh, we came back this way, what? Okay, cool. Boom. Hell yeah. Just like that, took care of that dude. And our enemy, get a little bit of moongllow. These are used for potions. This can be used as a weapon and thrown out. Pretty cool. Reason why I want these stingers is because earlier how I said you can make yo-yos as weapons, and this is one of the materials for said weapon. Of course, there's a lot more that I'm gonna need besides that. However, that's a pretty good start. And let's mine straight down. Of course, there's gonna be enemies. Okay, let's see. Let's get straight down here and see what else is there before we venture into the jungle territory. Okay. Nothing impressive. Let's come down this way. Cool. Then let's get a little bit of breathing room. So let's come this way, mine up real quick, and get some air. Head back down here, press M. Does not look like there's anything over here. So if I go this way, I go to jungle, I go this way, I can continue in the normal area. And well, I mean, I have my Hermes boots, so I wouldn't personally mind going into the jungle. So we can slowly start farming for some more resources. Okay, oh hell yeah. Let's use this to get around. Love the grappling hook. Oh, yeah. Debuffs, be aware of them. They suck sometimes. Like right there, I thought I was able to move, and I was moving in the opposite direction. So, just a little something to be wary about. You know what? I think this is a pretty good start for an episode 1. It's not as boring since I did not have to do the little early game stuff and kind of jumped into it with a little bit more action going. So, downsides plus sides all around. But yeah, besides Terraria, I am thinking of doing a different Minecraft series just because it is basically an updated version of an old series that we had going on that we ended, and because it's been updated, it's honestly pretty solid. There's a lot more to it. It doesn't feel like I'm going towards one area necessarily. There's a lot more to it. Not to mention mine colonies feels a lot better in that version, and that's something that I've been wanting to get into, that I did in my own server. However, with you guys, it's gonna be basically brand new, so I hope you guys will like it. I don't know, I think it's gonna be pretty fun. So yeah, hope you guys are excited about that, and I'll let you guys know the name of it. It is Cisco Dragon. Yeah, Cisco's mod or RPG, and then it's Dragonfire, so it's the second version of it, not the first. Super fun, I've enjoyed it so far. And let's get some dynamite, throw it here, and then get some sticky bombs. I kind of don't want to keep mining, so I'll have this open up the road for us. And I don't know if you guys saw that down here. There's a little boulder. This guy is the most well-known killer of all Terrarians. Why, you may ask? Well, that's pretty easy. It's a trap. You step on a trap and you're not paying attention, this guy will come falling down on top of your head. Beam, bada boom, it hits you, and usually will one-tap you if it falls from a high enough area. So, managing to get rid of it this early is pretty massive, if you ask me. Okay, let's do that. Okay, cool. That dude's targeting him, and it looks like we have an enemy up here as well. Oh, my buddy. Oh my god. Oh, dropped 3 gold. Gotta be kidding. All the gold that I had. Just dropped it. That's true pain. True pain. Damn. Well, at least it's daytime. And the nurse may be spawning soon. I guess that's the one bright side of this, but damn. Yep. Caitlin has spawned. Let's go say hi to Caitlin after we buy some grenades. Damn. And this is Caitlin. Say what you will. I will leave it at that. I will not say anything further. I don't know. Kinda used to the old interaction bars where there was no picture of them. Feels like they're trying to mog people with these current little side profiles. I don't know, that may just be me. But yeah. So now we get the wonderful, lovely trip of making it back to where we died and hoping that those monsters are still there. Just because if they are, then we can recover our money. If they despawn, then we could say goodbye to all that money, which... Damn, 3 gold? Oh, I should have just teleported away. Damn. Really, dude? I don't have the time for you. Okay, let's see. Let's be a little careful here. I'm not trying to lose that money. That's kind of infuriating, the fact that I just died right there. What the hell? Why? Okay, it was this way. Let's come up here. Right there. Sweet. Hell yeah. Having all these accessories just makes it so much better, being able to travel and get around. Because I swear, it's not this easy. Okay. This damn bad, man. It's because I'm gonna go down there and he's gonna fight, and I hear another something over here. Please, take care of this. Awesome. Okay, we recovered 2 gold. Okay, can't complain. There's just 1 gold that we lost. Damn. Oh, I hate the fact that they could pick up your money in expert mode. That's probably one of the most annoying things. Okay, so that guy did not have our money. Let's see, in this direction maybe? Just like that. Nope, nothing over here. That guy has our money. I'm pretty— oh! Not losing any more money. Nope. Instead, let's have some fun. Use this gravity potion and go into the sky. That's probably the coolest thing about this gravity potion. You can send yourself up into the sky. It inverts gravity whenever you press W. Whoa. I swear I did not press it and it inverted me. I don't know if I had the confusion debuff on for a moment there. But yeah, let's see. We're gonna head back over to that direction. Of course, you kind of want to keep exploring. After all, we found one of the jungle temples that, for some people, like, once you get to that stage of the game, it just feels like you can never find it, so that's super awesome. But another reason why we wanted to use that potion is because we can find these sky islands, which is pretty cool, because we can find ourselves some weapons, and this one is pretty solid starter early game weapon. As you can see, I can actually shoot stars in any direction that I choose to, so taking care of these guys is pretty solid, especially with this. So let's do this. Honestly, I think they upgraded this. I don't remember it being this strong. Well, let's continue looking around and see if we could find another. Let's see, and real quick. Okay, looks like we are technically back already, but I guess I'm just gonna keep going until this potion runs out, just because we might be able to find a few more of these sky islands, which will be pretty huge, just because these guys do have some pretty unique loot. And if we could get the little lucky horse thingy, then we won't have to worry about fall damage, which is pretty big in the early game, especially since you kind of don't have access to, oh my goodness, wings, which negate fall damage. So yeah, definitely very useful. Oh, look at that, we found another one. Oh, that did so much damage. Got lucky there, cannot lie. Okay, this one's just a little fishing island. Let's get access to this one, just because this one I do want to come back to, because it can be where we get some quests done. Okay, okay, and let's go, let's go. Oh my goodness. Oh, no, 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 don't do this, don't do this. Ooh. Scare away from them. Let's see, okay. Looks like they're over here somewhere. Hello there. Oh, and we ran out. Okay. I guess I used my jump boost. And we ran out of time. But there's a chest right there. Ooh. Damn, just a little bit more, and we could have landed in some water. That's a little unfortunate, but put away some of this stuff. And cannot complain. We got ourselves a new sword. Which is pretty nice, because then we could attack from afar, putting us a little closer to being able to fight the first boss. Hold up. Okay, I thought I heard some, like, twinkling, I guess? Which, if I did, then there was... Hold up. Okay, never mind, that's just part of the music. Okay, I thought I was hearing stuff just because that would indicate that there's a golden creature of sorts nearby. If you're wondering, oh, why would you want a golden creature? Well, you can sell said creature for anywhere from, I think the lowest is like 3 gold up to like 10 gold. So, yeah, you know it. Boom. Hell yeah. It's so nice. Taking care of those guys. Let's eat another fish real quick, just so that we can get those slight boosts in stats. And hopefully, when we get back to where we were, we can maybe find some ores and some... I swear I'm hearing that glimmering and I'm either missing out on golden creatures or I am just going crazy. I don't know. I don't know. Terraria just has that effect on people, especially when you're playing the Calamity mod. Yeah, I don't want to get started on that, but yeah. The series I do plan on just using whatever I find and not really fully giving into one sector. So who knows? Maybe I might switch between melee, ranged, magic. Maybe I decide to go all in one area. We'll see. We'll see. But what I will say is, when we do finish the series, if the support is there, I may be willing to start a Calamity playthrough. Which, I don't know. I've never really beaten Calamity, ever. I've played it on quite a few playthroughs, just never really beat it. Okay, let's take care of this guy. Okay, I'll take it, I'll take it. And we found one of these, which is pretty nice, as you can see. It does have a nice little chest in it for us. So let's get into it real quick. Put one of that. And we managed to find a gun. And one of the best guns to find early game, like, and to go. You know what? If it's daytime, no, I don't think it's daytime. I think it's closer to night, but that means during the next day, oh my goodness, we can actually switch this right here. Oh, we don't have ammo, never mind. Let's put this back, but yeah, that means during the next day cycle, the arms dealer will spawn, ooh, I forgot. Since my app's not working, all the noise I make actually gets picked up by the mic. Weird. But, yeah. Now we will be able to get access to the arms dealer, which is going to be very nice, just because then we can actually buy ammo for this and start using it. Which, honestly, if we can get some basic armor of sorts done and made, then we can get ready to fight our first boss, which is the Eye of Cthulhu. Nice. Okay, let's come down this way. Let's see what's down here. Sweet. Ah, crap. That was poison trap. Let's see. Come on. Hell yeah. We walked right into it. Damn it. That was a miss. Oh, and I got myself. Okay, now all we can do is... Oh, it's daytime, so he did spawn. Sweet. Looks like we took care of a bee over there. Okay, can you see him? Oh! Okay, never mind. We blew him up. That's awesome. Perfect. Since I do have a few stickies, let's throw them down, and we'll use that to mine. That's because they are a wee bit faster, as you can see. Oh, another one! Sucks for you, dude. He actually sees you this time. Oh! Oh, I stepped on it again. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. What? No, my money! Oh, pain. Just pain. But yeah, as you can see, we have Terrell, and he's here to sell us some ammo. And then of course we could buy this gun, which is probably one of the better guns, but we are poor. And since we are poor, we will use this. So let's buy a good amount of ammo. Let's see. Ah, we can hold over 999 now. That's very nice. Okay, so I don't think I need the bow anymore, honestly. The bow is easily replaced by this shotgun. It's just so much nicer. Let's see. I guess I'll put this down. I know I need to organize my stuff, however, I can do that in the future. For right now, kinda wanna just get this all put, go get my money back, and continue progressing before I wrap up the episode. So if we come over here in crafting, put the stinger here, we can actually see all the different things that can be crafted with said stinger. And as you can see, we have 4 different things that pretty much stick out the most, to which if we come over here, as you can see, the blade of grass, which we are going to need just because it does lead into other things in the future. But besides that, I do want to make the yo-yo. The yo-yo that we are going to make is called the Amazon, which is, I think, the strongest yo-yo that we could get early game, I believe. Not too sure about that. We'll have to double check. But yeah. And to make this guy, we are going to need 12 stingers, some wood. I have wood. I am going to need way more stingers, and I'm going to need way more spores, and we are going to need some vine. So with that in mind, let's make our way back over and collect this stuff, and hopefully get quite a few stars on the way. Which reminds me, I should probably put a nice little platform path just up on the roof, so that we can hopefully start collecting stars a little bit faster in the event that we want to use the star cannon, which will be pretty useful against the last early game boss. That will allow us to go into hard mode, which is basically part 2 of Terraria if you're a newbie, because there's early game or early mode, easy mode, aka this, and then there's hard mode where once you kill the last early game boss, then things get hard. But for right now, we can take it pretty easy, even though this is expert mode, which they're already harder. I don't know. It's a whole system that you will have to learn and can keep the game feeling fresh. Because if you beat expert mode and you want another challenge before you start going into mods, you can start playing some master mode, which I don't know how many of y'all played that, but beating that is pain. That's I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. This playthrough is kinda goated. It's kinda goated. That's all I can say. It's kinda goated. Let's... Oh, get my gun! Damn it! Okay, okay. Let's not be dumb here. Let's do this. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, sweet. Doesn't matter, I can just do this. Do that. And then we'll do this. Let's keep our shotgun ready for this guy. Look at that damage. So nice. But yeah, if we come up here, then we can shoot her. Oh yeah, look at that. Come on. Get her. Go get him. Bam. And then the reason why we want to take her out, okay, let's get some of this bullet spray, is because she drops another item that gives us some pretty nice information. So let's get her taken care of. I don't even care about this dude. Hell yeah. Let's get it. Nice. Just like that, we got the metal detector. And we got so much money. Oh, it's making me regret wanting to go to the jungle. Much money is kind of crazy, but the metal detector displays the most valuable ore around you. So if we come over here, as you can see, it tells us what ore is nearby. And the demonite is that purple ore right there. Reason why that is pretty good is because it is the strongest ore besides hellstone. Or basically you could say second strongest. Okay dude, I'm trying to readjust myself. Second strongest ore in the game currently. Or early game. Why am I not collecting it? Well, good question, but we can't really make armor with it because we are not at that stage. There's gold right there. Okay, okay, that's why we're not over there just yet. Let's heal. Okay. Okay, cool. Our biggest threat has been neutralized. So let's help with that. Boom, take him out. Boom, take him out. Hell yeah. Let's get this gold. 5 gold! I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. This playthrough's kinda goated. It's kinda goated. I cannot lie. Hey, if he could take care of them, that'll be huge. Let me throw a bone real quick. Oh! Okay. Bounce the grenade. Bounce the grenade. Damn it, I keep missing. Oh well, I could do this and just shoot. Sweet. Let's see. Hell yeah. Well, we can't really go this way because this is the jungle temple, aka the lizard's home. They are like they're not nearly end game, but they are close to being end game enemies. So we don't want to put ourselves in harm's way, so let's take care of them. And then this little thing is trying to show us that there's something pretty good nearby, so let's take care of that guy. That guy that we just took out is technically the guy we need to get some vines for our yo-yo. Okay, Let's... Oh my goodness, so much damage. Cool, we got him. Sweet, we got another stinger. So we have a vine. We have 5 stingers. I'm pretty sure I have 3 at base. That's 8. I need 4 more. And then we need 7 more of those spores. What are you trying to show me, buddy? Okay, so he started shining over here. So it must be over here, possibly. Oh, in that direction? Over there? Hold up, I need this spore. Ah! Showing me where this chest was. Why, thank you, my good friend. Hell yeah. So let's collect this. Another Hermes boots. That's kind of crazy. Sweet. And then just like that. Platinum is now the most precious resource, according to the game. Let's see. If there's any heart crystals, that would pop up. So let's just do this. Collect all this real quick. I just need enough platinum to make a little clock so we can tell what time of day it is. Okay, 50 minutes, you know what? Just because episode 1 was a little bit of a bust, we will make this one a little longer than anticipated. So let's do this. Collect this. We'll let that guy take care of them. Oh, come on, buddy. There you go. Good job. Almost killed me, though. Let's heal up. Don't want to lose that much money. You know what? Just because I'm so afraid of losing that money, I will have this right there ready to be used. Okay, cool. Whoa! Okay, got him. Oh! Is this platinum? It is. Cool. I'll take all this. Let's see, how much are we at? 22. Oh, okay. Don't like when the bees show themselves. Don't want to accidentally take poison damage from them. Oh, okay. So there's another one over here. Oh. Okay, we got him. See, get the angle on them. Okay. And then, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, cool. Come on, gotta survive, gotta survive. That's all that matters. Okay. Let's come this way. Oh, please, don't do this. Okay, cool. Ooh. The jungle's so scary early game when you have no armor. Everything's out to kill you. Okay. Okay. Be that direction. Shoot him. Take care of him. Sweet. Oh, that dude had my money from earlier. I don't know. Oh! If I see anything coming at us or I hear a bee shoot, we are teleporting back. I do see the trap, but let me mine it before I murder myself again. Got that extra money back. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, heal for the love of Phoebus. Okay, cool. We can continue exploring. Oh my god. I need that spore. I forgot. I forgot that I was holding that and not the pickaxe. Oh well, we are back. And with that, let's see, what can we do? What can we do? Oh, where's my... Ooh, we need 1 stinger. That's evil. So 1 stinger, and then 5 spores, and then we should be a-okay to make that yo-yo. Okay, cool. But I'm pretty sure you guys are a little bored of going to that area non-stop, and we got another person. Okay, you know what? Let me expand the house real quick. And then we will continue into the place that I wanted to go visit real quick. The evil biome, aka the corruption. Just because I have a feeling we can actually survive now without getting one tapped. So, very good news for us. Very good news. Let's do this. 2 down. Bring this over. I think offline I'll probably make myself a little potion area and that real storage area, but just for right now, I think this will have to do. Just because, yes. That's my answer. Yes. Okay, let's grab you. 1, 2, 3. And then 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. And then some of this. And then I think over here I have some. Have one here. Yep, guess that's all I had. And I said some. Boom, boom. Sweet. Perfect. For the newbies, if you're wondering how I'm doing that, all I'm doing is switching my cursor mode from area mode to precise using control. So control, it only places in one spot. When I put area mode, it'll look for an area to place something. So just a little quick tip if you're wondering about that. Ooh. Just like that, we have all this done. And I can put away the rest of this. Boom. Place these tables down. Oh, and I guess it's a pretty good demonstration of building a house for these guys to move into. As you saw, I do mine as like a, yes, it's technically 8 by 12. That's the size room they live in. And then I use platforms instead of doors. And then you put a table down in all of them. And then you put a chair so that they could sit down at, and then some sort of light source. And then of course you need the background filled in with walls, and boom, just like that, we made 3 more rooms. As you can see, they all work, and we can keep moving on. Okay, cool. So if we come over here, click on this, make a few more platforms, put that there. We have the wand of sparking for damage, we have our shotgun, we have our sword. We are set to go. Only thing that would make this trip a little easier is if we had some armor, which I think I might just make offline. And I don't even know which armor I'm going to just go all in on, but I believe going over to the corruption and blowing up an orb will let a meteorite fall, in which then that'll be our base armor for when we fight the Eye of Cthulhu. So, I got a shotgun from the jungle. However, you may not be that lucky when acquiring your first firearm to get the arms dealer. So, the most traditional method of acquiring an early game gun, besides finding it in a chest, is to go to your evil biome and blow up some orbs. These orbs, the demon orbs, will give you random loot. One of the surefire ways of getting an arm or a gun is by blowing up one of these demon orbs. So that's what we are going to do to get the other gun. Okay, so damn, this one wasn't deep enough. Oh my lord. Cool. That was a little scary. Let's eat another fish. I am probably gonna have to go fishing. I don't even know which one of these is gonna be. Okay, definitely not this one. Okay, let's get our shotgun out. Shoot these guys. Bam. Cool. Ugh. Blow him to smithereens, and that one. Cool. I don't care about the money right now. More than anything, I want the little rotten chunks, because that'll allow us to spawn in the boss in the future. Okay, let's see. What about you, buddy? I'm just trying to make sure I don't die of fall damage. You would be surprised by how many times you will die to that. And since this is kind of close, I'll just blow a hole downwards. Boom. Let's grab a couple of these sticky bombs. Oh, sweet. Oh, buddy. Cool. Sweet. Okay, cool. So now that we are down here, there's a few things that I do want to talk about. So, as you can see, there's these purple orbs. Ooh, they've been changed. The art style looks way better. Nice. But these are the demon orbs that we are going to have to blow up so that we can get ourselves an actual gun. So let's throw down a few bombs. Cool. Let's throw down 2 more. Sweet. That gives us access to our first ones, to which you can destroy these guys using a hammer, or my favorite is just to throw a little sticky bomb right there. Let's get over here, and boom. Just like that, we got ourselves our first gun, or would have been our first gun if we didn't get the boomstick, and it's the musket. Shoots kind of slow, but does some really good damage. So let's do this, and look at that. And one of the things is, you do get ammo from blowing it up, compared to the boomstick where you only find the gun itself. But yeah, that's how you would get your first, or that's how you would get the arms dealer at your base, having an available room and having a gun. If you were in the other evil dimension, or the other evil biome, aka the Crimson, you would have gotten a pistol. As for which one's better, it's just your pick. Let's come over here real quick and shoot this guy in the face. Boom. And just like that, we could get another thing, which gives us a magic item that shoots this little poison rod out. Can be pretty cool, I don't know. And one thing that I do want to mention before you guys do anything else when you're blowing up these areas is the fact that you can only destroy 2 unless you want to fight a boss. The third one you destroy will summon the boss for this biome. As for where he is on the rankings of when you want to fight him, he is the second boss that you want to fight, not the first. So, I highly recommend not destroying 3 orbs. You either destroy 3 to spawn him in, or you can spawn him in with these chunks and the purple mushrooms that spawn in this area, which so far I have not seen one. So yeah, just a little note to self, just so that you guys don't end up murdering yourselves when you are not prepared. So yeah, make a little arena to fight the guy in too, so that you have some ability to move around. When you are trying to fight bosses, you do not craft them at normal crafting stations. You do have to come over here to these demon altars, and at these demon altars you can make the bosses, which I will show you guys just because some bosses don't follow this, but for the early game bosses you do have to come to this area. And yeah, this is the corruption. Pretty easy. You just always have to fight those guys, and then the worm dudes. Besides that, there is no other enemy here. Pretty nice and simple. And then the boss is also a worm-like creature. Let me just get up here real quick. Kind of want to see if I could find one of those purple mushrooms to show you guys what you do need or how they look like. Okay, let's get up here. Now that we have these 2 guns, it's going to be so much easier to get around this place. Look at that, just boom. And then the one reason why this gun's pretty good is because it is a precise gun compared to the shotgun where the bullets are just a spread. So it's not really gonna go in one set direction. But as you can see, that little mushroom is the mushroom that I was talking about. It is the vile mushroom. So you just need to collect, I want to say it's about 6 of these. And then you will be able to turn it into a powder. And then you combine that with 15 chunks, and then you could make the little boss spawn. But since we survived this area, we will continue on and hopefully get to... Oh, there might be a pyramid down here, just a little FYI. And we have the boss arena. Nice. Cool. This is pretty cool. So this guy at nighttime will turn into the third boss. Just a little FYI, just in case you're trying to figure out which bosses to go after. But before that, I kind of want to check if this is the pyramid, or maybe it's just shaped like if there's a pyramid underneath. So let's take a quick little look, and then we will continue heading towards the right to the ocean biome. But yeah, you cannot adventure into this area at all until you defeat the third boss. If not, be my guest and go check it out. It's pretty cool, the little feature that they have to stop you. But if you're a veteran, don't say nothing. Just let them figure it out for themselves. But yeah, let's see. Cool. Almost there, I believe. Yep, I think it'll start like right here. So let's see if we are lucky enough to see the angler, because he should spawn over here, if I am not mistaken. I could be, I don't know. It's been a minute. Okay, there we go. Here's the ocean. Put a couple of these guys down. Ooh, nice. Okay, let's put a couple of these platforms down, and then I guess I'll go fishing for a little bit. So let's do this. Sweet. And I wish I was paying attention to the audio more in the last episode. Maybe I would have been able to fix it. Okay. And okay, that's as far as I'm willing to go. Let's get down here real quick. Blow him to smithereens. Like that. Cool. Okay, let's grab this star real quick and then run back up. Just because the ocean can be a little bit of a scary place. Cool. Made it back to the top. Blow that dude's head off. Boom. Nice, easy stars, just so that we can increase our mana and shoot more of this. Boom. Oh. 1,000 damage. Yes, falling stars can kill enemies if it falls straight through them. Pretty cool. And there he is. That's the angler. So let's do this real quick. Bang. 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 Let's do this for him real quick. Sweet. So when we do wake him up, he does not fall into the ocean. Okay, there we go. He's not as dumb as I thought. Ooh. And that is how you get the angler. And then when you click on him, he gives you quests. It's gonna be daytime soon, so that quest is gonna be rendered null. So let's just take out these enemies real quick. Boom. Sweet. Okay, I thought I heard a star. I did. Cool, let's come back. And then I guess I could fish a little bit throughout the night. Another black lens. I've never been so lucky to get 2 in a Let's Play before. Reason why that's pretty cool is because later in the future we will be able to use it to make a new summon. Let's destroy that and get this guy. Oh my goodness, getting guns early game is just such a massive upgrade when it comes to doing damage. Helps you out so much. It's insane. Let's do this. Let's throw out the line over here. And then once it's bobbing, that's how you know you are ready to pull him back up. Looks like that angler teleported to his house, so we won't see him here anymore. Wow. cool thing is you can get crates. There is wooden, iron, and gold crates. Oh, what was that? Oh, what? You stole a worm? You're evil. But yeah, crates can give you resources, and then if you go fishing long enough, you can acquire quite a few iron and gold crates, and then I'm pretty sure those crates, when opened, when you wait and open them in hard mode, will drop hard mode ores, I believe. It's been a minute since I've tried that, so I can't really tell you with 100% certainty as to how that actually works, so you'll have to forgive me. But let's just keep fishing, get some more fish. Bam, boom, so nice. There we go. And yeah, the reason why I'm fishing is so that I can collect more fish, so that we can have some more of the cooked stuff, so we can continue to keep our extra effects. Definitely needed, by the way. It's not optional. Highly recommend always having it active if you can. Ooh, I should really go get that. Sweet. Boom. And I'm pretty sure there's another one over here. Yep. Perfect. That puts us at 3 more. Pretty sure the max mana that you could have is 200, if I'm not mistaken. So that'll give me 3, that'll be 60, puts me at 180. Nice, nice. Once the sun starts shining, I'll teleport back to base, and then I guess I could go back to the jungle, see if I could get the Amazon, and then if we could get that yo-yo, then we'll end the game. One thing about the demon orbs that I think I forgot to mention is, besides wanting to destroy them so you could get your first gun and get the arms dealer, another reason why you do want to destroy those orbs is because it increases the chance that a meteorite can fall. And once a meteorite falls, you can go mine it, collect the ore, and make yourself armor, weapons, whatever you want from it. So yeah, just a little FYI. I'm not sure if I stated that before or not, so just wanted to reiterate that for you guys. Oh damn. Okay. Sweet. And we are at 8 and 2 and 1. Okay, not bad, not bad. Okay, I heard another falling star over here. Boom, don't see a glow. Let's come back over here. Oh. Boom. Okay. Just like that. Sweet. But yeah, if you're wondering about the quests that the angler gives, all you have to do is click quest and he'll tell you which fish he is looking for, which is pretty nice. Ooh, another star? Oh, too bad it fell through. Okay, take care of these guys. There's so many of them spawning. Let's help get out. Boom. Another one? Perfect. Okay. Sweet. And you definitely want to collect the stars before it turns daytime, because they do disappear during the day. So, if you have them in hand, be careful not to drop them on the floor. If you drop them on the floor during daytime, even by accident, they will disappear. Just wanted to let you guys know before you make some mistakes. Ooh, nice. Okay. Landed over there. Oh well. Yeah, cool. Let's see. How do we claim the banners again? I know before you would automatically get them. Oh, you actually click on it to get the banner. That is pretty convenient. Okay, let's get rid of these demon eyes real quick. Okay, I'll leave that one there so you guys can see when they disappear. Okay. So once it hits, I believe, 4 o'clock in the morning, it'll... Yep. So that's how you know it is technically daytime. So, just like that. If you have any stars on the floor, and or if you drop them from here on out, they will vanish. So be very careful when you are moving them. And if I click like this, just like that, I am now at max mana. I'm not sure if this is like the max completely, but yes, is all I could say. And let's teleport back. And now that we've fished a lot, we can actually make a ton of food. What is this? Monster lasagna. Ooh. Let's make all this into cooked fish. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's all I gotta say. And then for the rest of it, I'll just put the fish over here. And then along with the crate, let's see, stack everything. What doesn't stack, we'll put away. Boom. Let's see. You, I don't plan on using. Technically, no. Guns are better. Put the tuna, put this, put that, put this. Tons of this. So we'll put that away. Don't use you. And the vile mushrooms. How I said, to turn that into powder, I do think you need, I want to say 5 to 8 of them. I don't remember how much powder. Maybe it's 5. It's either 5 or 6 that you need to turn into powder, with the 15 chunks to make the worm food to summon the boss, and or you could destroy 3 demon orbs. But with that, I believe we are ready to go farm the last materials that we need for our Amazon. And then since we destroyed all those demon orbs, a meteorite should have a higher chance of spawning. And then if we collect this banner from slaying 50 zombies and place it down, it does give us a boost in increased damage towards zombies, and we have increased defense towards them. So if they were to attack us, technically they do less damage, which is huge, honestly. And with that, let's head over here, and hopefully... Oh, one thing that I did want to check is how much rope was able to come down when we were building on that sky island. Besides that, we'll just head back over to the jungle and farm some more material. One thing I do want to check when we get closer towards that area is if there's more caves that we can continue exploring from where we left off, or if I should just re-enter a cave from the jungle and see where that leads me, so that we can get some more spores, hopefully find a couple more chests, so that we may be getting closer and closer to making our tier 2 boots. So let's get over here. Okay, I press M, come over here. Oh, looks like the caves that I have been into lead towards the same area. Interesting. You know what? I'm gonna go enter this one, because who knows? That might be a better point of entry, so I don't have to keep going through that same old process just to get there. Instead, I could just run through the caves directly straight into that area. Let's collect this, collect that. Sweet. Okay. So it's definitely over here. Down and into this direction. This could actually lead someone new, possibly. I don't know. I'm just willing to risk it in the event that I can find some new spores. how I said. Those I should need 4 more, and then 1 stinger, and then technically we should be done farming for said material. Whoa, hello there. Oh my lord! Boom, got the 1 stinger. But damn. Okay, there we go, we got rid of him. Oh my goodness, the poison's evil. Does so much damage. Oh yeah. Eat one of these again. Increase our healing alongside this. That should help plenty. But man, poison hurts. I guess we'll just sit back and relax here for a moment and take a quick look at the map, because it does show a little glowing. So it looks like there may be a spore here, but there is definitely a spore right there. Okay. Noted. Okay, it looks like we have healed pretty much back to full health, and we can heal using a potion whenever we want again. Okay. Take care of the enemies. Cool, he's gone. Sweet. Let's grab this. No stinger. Alright. Another vine, I'll take it. Shotgun ready. Just for... Whoa! You always want to use the shotgun for the bats. The musket shoots a little too slow. And if you're not expert level when firing it, that bat may get the better of you. Boom, 1 emerald, 7 more, and we can make them, what is it, emerald staff, I believe. Oh, okay. Sweet. Hell yeah. Using the ghost to keep it in place and then shooting it. Massive. Okay. So it was over here, I believe. Yep, that's where the spore was. So let's bomb it. Just so much faster than mining. Another one. Oh, nature's gift. If you don't know what that is, all I will say is if you are interested in being a mage, that is definitely an item that you are going to need and want, because it will allow you to use mana potions automatically so that you don't run out of mana when you are fighting. Really cool how this stuff works in this game. Mechanics are insane. Okay, so now here's the issue. Is there any caves nearby? I don't see anything here, so we will toss, I say 3 of these, just to gauge. Okay, throw one over here real quick. Okay, so there's something down here. So let's just keep bombing it. Okay, boom. What else? Okay. Sweet. Oh, what the hell? Sweet. Sapphire. Nice. Get all that. Okay, it does look like there's something over here, so let's throw a glow stick here. Let's mine up this way, just a little bit. Okay, neat little trick for those of you. You can mine a little hole to the side and then up, and then just like that you can get yourself a little air pocket, which then you can just continue mining this way, and then you don't have to worry about water coming up and bothering you again, which is pretty neat, especially when you are trying to get around, and looks like we found another underground biome. Okay, let's come up here. Oh, I can't see where it's at. All I can do is fire and hope I'm hitting it. Oh, my spore! How must you do this to me? Okay, cool. So, that is the marble biome. Oh, looks like there's something over here. Cool. Terminated. Oh, there's something up there too. Okay, got a torch here, torch there. There's a life crystal nearby. I'm assuming it's down below. Let's collect this cobweb real quick. Let's get rid of those thorns. Whew. Okay. Okay, sweet. So there is a chest right here. I thought I saw something. Okay, I'm gonna need to take care of that guy real quick. Okay, cool. Okay, let's put some platforms down. I kind of forgot that I have these guys. Okay, there we go. Let's get some shots in on him before we get up there. Come on, don't be shy. Stretch it. Cool. 2 more times and he should be done. Let's go. Sweet, got him. Sometimes you just gotta be a little patient. Oh, what the? That's crazy. Can't lie, that's crazy. Okay, let's mine this out. Then come right here. Sweet. Let's see. I don't want water to come in, so let's do this. Gold brick. Interesting. Boom. Do that. And sweet. We can do that. Open this. Loot everything. Leave the gold brick here. If we ever want it, we can always come back for it. Sweet. Nice. Let's see. We got a secondary shotgun. Not that good. Oh, we need, what was it, 3 or 2 more spores? I know 2 fell down, so we need to go get those. And that there's a heart crystal down below, so that's also something we gotta check. Looks like we encountered our first enemy from the marble biome, which is this biome. And we're gonna need to be a little careful here, just because this is where a Medusa can spawn, and if we're not careful, can be the end of us. Cool. And there's the heart crystal. Let me grab that real quick. Okay. Let's grab this spore. Oh, sweet, got him. Okay, cool. I don't see any Medusas, and I don't see any more hot plates. This is really nice. Whoa. If it weren't for all these poisonous enemies, the jungle would be, would be a lot safer. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's grab this spore before I succumb to the poison. Be a little careful with this guy. He's reaching. Gotta shoot him. This one too. He's reaching for us. Come on. There we go. Had to do it. He gave me no other choice. Whoa! Yo! I swear I pressed H. I swear I did. You know what? I'll forget about the gold. We'll just make our yo-yo and wrap up the episode there. So I click this, that puts almost everything away. Then I could just put these potions away. I'll show you guys what this nature gift can be turned into and why you need it. So you click on crafting, put it right here, and then when you hover over this, as you can see, it'll automatically use mana potions when you need it, which is super awesome, and it reduces the amount of mana needed to use an item. So like that flower, that's probably the worst example because that one only uses like 3 mana. But if you're using an item that uses, let's say, 30 mana at a time, this is 8%, but I usually round up to 10% just because the math is easier. So that's 3 less mana that you would have to use, which may not seem like a lot, but when you are fighting a boss and you're going through, let's say, hundreds of thousands of mana at a time to take it out, that 3 stacks, or that 3 times 100 is 300 mana that you save. So yes, it does not seem like a lot initially, but over time it does help out, especially in higher cost situations. That was just a slightly lower cost. Let's see if I double click on it. Okay, it does not open up or show anything else. But yeah, so like in other situations, let's say 100 cost. So 100 cost, 8% is 8 mana. Say you use that item at least 1,000 times, so that's what, 100 cost, no, I said 1,000 times, so that's 8,000 mana. I don't know, just throwing examples, not saying that's how much it's gonna cost, but that's what you can do. And then some armors and some accessories help reduce it a little bit more, and whatever the case may be. So just letting you guys know, And then I don't think there's any other item that allows you to use mana potions right away, unlike this one. So that's another thing to keep in mind when doing all that. But without further ado, let's actually get straight to business and get all this stuff out. Make our yo-yo so we can officially wrap this up. So if we come down here and click on the Amazon, as you can see, we can also make the Snapthorn, which is a summoning weapon. It's decent, but I like the yo-yo. That's all I gotta say about it. And when we click on it, boop, and we got the godly version. Sorry, Star Fury. A new boy is in town. His name is the Amazon. Cool. So now that we have this guy, I can actually put this away, put that away, and double check how much resources I need to make this blade of grass, which is going to be another 12, 15, and I think I have enough vines already. So that means we're going to need 3 more stingers, 12 more spores, and then we should be able to make it, which is going to be big, because if you combine the blade of grass with the Demon's Bane, which is going to be the sword we unlock whenever we defeat a boss, and then combine it with the Muramasa, which is what we can unlock in a chest over here in the dungeon, and then combine it with a Hellstone sword, which is a material we can mine in Hell, we can make a new sword, and it's pretty good, and is necessary if you're trying to make the sword of all swords in this game. But just like that, we have ourselves a yo-yo, which has some pretty decent reach and that you could control. So whenever you are fighting some enemies that do some pretty good damage, but you can block their attacks behind blocks, then you can always hide behind it. As long as you have like a 1 block gap, you can put the yo-yo through and fight them off, depending on how far ranged they are. Because then you can also get some cobwebs, come over here, and you can make yourself, where is it? Come on. Or is it over here? Yes, it's over here. Oh no, you need the loom, so it was over here. This guy. Sweet, that's actually pretty good. I cannot lie, that's pretty good. So, this increases the yo-yo range and duration. So, I guess we could test it out real quick. So if we are up here, this is 1, we'll count the blocks later, but for right now, without the string, and we throw it out here, let's see. You can go all the way right here, so like the block after the torch. And it looks like this lasts about 7 to 8 seconds. So let's put the yo-yo on, or the string on, and see how long it takes. So we can actually put it here in substitute for that, because this is an info thing, so it still stays. And then if we do it again, as you can see, it goes all the way to this block instead. So that's at least a 5-block extension, which we can actually check in a moment. Look at that. Oh, one thing I did forget to check is the time frame. So I threw it at 22. Let's see. How long does it last this time? Okay, that was roughly the 34. So it went from 7 to 8 seconds to about 12 seconds. So 5 more seconds, roughly. That's pretty good. And if we measure it, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks more. Just pretty good. And I mean, it's not, I'm pretty sure it's not a direct relation to all the yo-yos. I'm pretty sure it doesn't just extend to 5 blocks. I'm pretty sure it's like a percentage of the blocks that it goes is what the yo-yo adds. I could be wrong. So if you're interested in that, I'm pretty sure you could find that in the wiki. But yeah, just like that, we were able to get ourselves some pretty good weapons this episode and get ourselves geared up to fight the boss. What I will do offline is most likely collect some resources to make some armor so that I can possibly take on the Eye of Cthulhu. It's either I mine some resources and make the armor, or in my off chance while trying to do that, maybe a meteorite will fall and we will just make ourselves meteorite armor, defeat the bosses, and then head down into hell to get some hellstone armor, just because that will be technically the end game armor for early game and will set us up for some victories up ahead. Some other things that I most likely will work on while offline is extending the house probably 2 layers and then making a little chest area and potion area so that we can get some stuff organized and set. But yeah, with that guys, if you guys enjoyed today's episode, make sure to hit that like button, and if you guys got any comments, questions, suggestions, and I guess advice, let me know down in the comments. I will be sure to check that and hopefully answer your questions there. If not, I can always answer that in the next episode. How I said before, this is technically episode 2, however, since the audio wasn't working for episode 1, I am gonna say this is technically episode 1. I'll just put the other one as episode 0, and then make sure to notify you guys that the audio wasn't working for the mic. And no, my mic was not muted. I think it might have been the settings that I messed with that disabled it, and or just the software that I was using for recording just isn't working. I don't know. It's gonna be something that I'm going to have to mess around with. Besides that, quick regards to all the mons. Numbers aren't looking that good, and honestly I've been a little, I don't know, it's just that mod pack has done me wrong a few times, and since it is still relatively new, it's still switching in and out different mods to fix balances and whatnot. So I think I'm just gonna give that mod pack some time to mature, and then once it's at a pretty stable state, then we might resume and or restart it if you guys would like. If not, then I'm just gonna continue with Terraria for a little bit, just because I do enjoy this game a ton, and once we beat it in a normal playthrough, we can always do modded and give it a good old Calamity run through, which I have never beat Calamity ever, so that'll also be pretty cool to do. And then besides that, I think if I am to continue with Minecraft, how I said, I think I am going to do the Cisco's Dragonfire mod pack, just because there's so much in it and the progression for it is pretty nice, honestly. There's a lot that you kind of have to worry about and check on. If not, you will find yourself in a state where you are constantly struggling. It's pretty fun. I am enjoying it, or I have enjoyed it because I have been playing it for quite a while sometime now, but hopefully you guys will enjoy it as well. So yeah, if you have any comments or questions regarding that, let me know down in the comments and I will try to address them. It should be coming out not too long after this series starts, and we're gonna see which one you guys would like to watch more, and then I'll do my best to be more frequent with that series and or drop the other. So yeah, it's basically all up to you guys in regards to what you guys would like to watch. But without further ado, truly thank you guys for watching, and until next time, peace.